The night before launch, engineers begged NASA not to fly. 73 seconds after liftoff, 7 people were dead. The cause wasn't a mystery. It was a $2 rubber ring and a warning nobody listened to. On January 28, 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger prepared to launch from Cape Canaveral, Florida, carrying 7 crew members. One of them was a schoolteacher, set to become the first civilian in space. Millions of students were watching live. It was an unusually cold morning. Ice had formed on the launch tower overnight. The night before, engineers at the company that built the shuttle's rocket boosters held an emergency call with NASA. Their concern: the rubber seals in the boosters had never been tested in weather this cold. Those seals, called O-rings, needed to stay flexible to do their job. In previous cold weather launches, engineers had already seen them lose that flexibility. The engineers recommended delaying the launch. They were overruled. The launch proceeded as scheduled. At 11:39 a.m., Challenger lifted off. 73 seconds later, a seal in the right booster failed exactly as feared. Hot gas escaped through the gap and burned into the external fuel tank. The shuttle broke apart in the sky, in front of the crowd watching from the ground and the families of the crew. All 7 crew members were lost. It had taken barely over a minute for a known, documented risk to become a catastrophe, one that engineers had tried to stop the night before. NASA grounded the entire shuttle fleet. It would be nearly 3 years before another shuttle flew. During the investigation, physicist Richard Feynman demonstrated the problem live on television. He took a piece of the seal material, clamped it, and dropped it into a glass of ice water. When he pulled it out, the material stayed compressed. It didn't spring back. That was the entire failure, demonstrated in under a minute. NASA redesigned the booster joints, added heaters, and changed how engineering warnings were handled before every launch after. The warning existed. It reached the right people. It just wasn't enough to stop the countdown. This has been Blackbox Chronicles. If you want the next case file the moment it drops, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.